What is up, guys? We are here on a Thursday night for another episode of Play and Learn. And tonight, A New Hope for Mass Effect. Mass Effect. I'm your host, Xbox Live's Misplaced Crusader. I'm going to be taking the keyboard tonight and then taking us through the galaxy that's so far, far away. We have my co-host,
Cora.
And that's right, she's going to be on the sticks tonight, taking names and flying through space. It's a final frontier. Tonight we are going to take another look at Mass Effect. We have given Kimura now, 2 days? 2 whole days to play through some Mass Effect.
Oh, no, I haven't done any. I haven't played it.
Oh, you haven't played it?
But I did sign into my EA online account. So, yeah. So tonight, we'll go through some of the features that we talked about on Tuesday.
Yep.
I'm going to talk about the things I like, but it's more going to be about the things I don't like. Spoilers, it's going to be a lot. I'm going to preface that by saying I really loved the original Mass Effect trilogy. There's always problems with every game, and there were some issues with the third one, mostly the issue being that the ending was full-on sadness. But the gameplay was great, and the story was great, even though your choices didn't really matter too much. 2 is honestly what I'd call like one of the closest to being a perfect game. Andromeda, you're just not living up to my hopes. You feel like you want to be a Mass Effect game, but you're not. You don't have the same production value that the other ones have, but it does have a lot of really good features. So we will go into the game that I was playing on Tuesday, and then afterwards we'll jump into multiplayer, which I haven't seen yet. So here's one of the new features that I think is kind of cool. I mean, now I've got like a climb feature, so that's exciting. And as small and like silly as people might think that is, I actually think that's like a cool little feature because I didn't have that before, and I can do it not in combat. Whee! I've also got this new feature. It's like a little scanny thing from my Omni tool. So this is how you get your research data now. None of these things are scannable, but the scanning is kind of cool, I guess. I mean, I prefer the planet scanning. That was like, oh my god, that was such a great mini game. I don't know why I liked it so much in the second one. And what else do we have here? So we've got the journal, which is classic to the whole Mass Effect thing. They want me to do this thing on strike missions, and I also have to talk to this guy. So the strike mission seemed to be a multiplayer thing. I'm going to check that out in a bit. We've got our codex. So again, this is classic Mass Effect. So if I have, I want to learn about any of the stuff in this galaxy that's new, I can do it in the codex. The inventory. So these are minerals I've gathered, blueprints. So that's cool, I guess. It's normal. The skills, so this is cool. They've definitely done much more skills. In the previous Mass Effects, it was just put your points into, I think there maybe were 10 things, but it was 10 categories, but you could point up whatever you liked. Now, you take your leveling points and you choose if you want to go into combat, biotics, or tech. So I've gone into combat, and then there's the options within each file, and then I have to choose a loadout. So if I were to choose another power, I guess it goes in the bottom there. So I have the charge because I played as a Vanguard in the second and third one with that charge, and I loved it. So that's how that goes. And then profiles, it's just me, and then yeah. So here's my difficulties. The facial animation is so painful. Like, okay, fine, the Turian is okay because he's got his weird Turian face, but the humans are just ghastly.
They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
So Ram is saying that it said, or that said it doesn't have to mean it's necessarily a bad game overall. It's just weird when people try to gloss over the bad stuff. He was making a point earlier that that he's happy that we're not trying, or specifically you, Kimura, are not trying to act happy with this game because obviously it has its flaws.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this game for 5 years, and it's not bad. It is not a bad game. Definitely, absolutely not a bad game. But it's not what I wanted. I wanted more of what they gave me in the first two, or sorry, the second two. I wanted, but like the story elements of the first one, I wanted them to mix it all together. Now the combat is actually very good in this game, so that is one thing they've improved on. But I'm wondering if that's just because of where video games have gone, where everything is now like a fast-paced shooter. So they focused a little too much on combat in a game that's supposed to be about the adventure and the story. In my opinion.
No, it's fair. It's fair. This is actually a really in-depth look with Kimura. I'm actually kind of excited. You're really taking like the host chair here tonight, and like I'm gonna go through this game. We're gonna play and learn this tonight.
Well, it's like from what we've discovered, you don't know anything about Mass Effect.
It's a fair statement, only because you've really
torn it to shreds. I really like tore you a new one when it comes to Mass Effect. I'm sort of sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, because to say that this guy looks like a cat, I mean, he does not look like a cat. And to not know Garrus's name, that means that you're not familiar enough with Mass Effect. But that's okay.
If there was a Mass Effect test, I would agree that I would fail.
Yes,
pretty bad.
You would not get your flying license.
But there are parts of the test I would pass.
Keep in mind, like, my tastes are my taste. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean that it's not good. Yeah. I've always stood by that it's my personal opinion if I don't like something, but that never takes away from the quality of something.
Exactly. Because, like, you know, she may not like Minecraft, but it's still a good game.
Yeah. As per usual, Mass Effect, you've got like these little data things hanging around to give you more information about the universe and what's going on. So essentially what we learned on Tuesday is that we are newly exploring this galaxy, Andromeda, and we were in stasis for 600 years. And then we got here to the Nexus, which is the new Citadel, and they thought we all died. So we were definitely like late. And my father died, who was called a Pathfinder. I think that means Spectre, but more exploration-y. So where Commander Shepard was the first human Spectre, and that was more of an like a soldier, an elite soldier. I'm now called a Pathfinder, and I think that's somebody who guides people through space, but they haven't really defined that role yet. Strike teams. Strike teams can be sent on missions to support the Andromeda initiative. If they succeed, they'll earn XP and Ryder will gain a reward. If they fail, they'll earn only a small amount of XP and no reward. Apex is the most elite strike team in the cluster and handle critical missions. Select your mission and press A to send Apex. Your progress will be automatically saved. Like to complete multiplayer or assign a strike team. Let's assign a strike team. So these strike teams seem to be, if anybody has played WoW, sorry, there's missions in your barracks that you can like send your followers on, so it seems to be kind of like that. So I can choose to do this in a multiplayer setting, or I can send Victor, who I guess he's all I have right now, and it'll tell me his chance of success and how long it'll take him to do this. So that's cool. Let's send Victor to do that then. And I've already sent my like one person, so that's all I can do. Oh, this is my ship.
The Tempest.
The Tempest. I didn't want to do this quest yet, though.
But he got a ship.
The Tempest, you know what? I don't know. This is probably because I don't like change. I miss the Normandy.
Normandy was a wicked name for a ship.
Well, this is my new ship, and it's called the Tempest.
Mm-hmm.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
We're going in space!
Fly!
Space is happening.
Lift! Elevate! Ascend! Take off! Whee!
This is a map that I'm used to from Mass Effect 2 and 3. So, it has the names of the galaxy, like the areas. So I'm supposed to go to here. This has my current quest, A Better Beginning, in Eos. But it looks like there's also a quest here. So let's go check out the side quest, because I'm into that. There's an anomaly on each one of these planets. So we're going to go investigate them all. Found the anomaly. It is an asteroid. That's pretty cool. I do like scanning planets. That's all I'm gonna do now forever. You guys are gonna watch an hour of me scan planets.
Oh.
Because that's my favorite thing to do.
Wonderful.
I'm getting points for scanning planets across Helios. And I'm also discovering this cluster. So I'm getting experience for that too. So I'm gonna keep doing it. So this is my first planetary mission. Very excited. Much wow.
Jack says, is human settlement... Is this a human settlement? Because it looks like a human settlement.
It is a human settlement, and it failed. They've been saying why it failed, but in favor of trying to, like, move through this, I've been skipping the dialogue, which I wouldn't do for my own playing, usually, so I feel kind of bad. But, yeah, so for some reason, a lot of people died here. I mean, I can check it out here. That's what we have the codex for. During your trial by fire on Habitat 7, you tried to initiate peaceful first contact with the cat. Oh, so this is where we originally had that, like, shootout. We found that cave full of plant life that survived from the Golden War era, and this is where my dad died.
It's going to be a long
Ready?
pay-per-view.
BAM!
Wow, you actually gave me a slight heart attack on that one.
BAM! BAM!
Face
I'm One Punch Man.
Oh, great show.
Thank you.
Oh, you're going to get your MK. Your Mako.
My Mako?
Your Mako. You totally are! Hey!
Oh, it looks like a little bit better than the Mako did. I hope it handles better.
Ooh, I get to drive.
Who gets to drive?
You get to drive.
Yeah, that's right. So you can scan while you're driving the Mako.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Now the real question is, how does it drive?
Not bad.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait! Oh,
Whoa.
sorry.
Back off, or I will put you down.
Whoa, easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels.
All right, time to get off.
Don't like being sat on, huh?
Jeez.
Whoa. She did not beat around the bush on that
I
question.
mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a pathfinder. I was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Are you for real?
Are you for real?
Oh my god.
You were going
How
to
did I
tell me
know
you
that was
were.
gonna be the line? Oh, because it was
I
the
might be
cheesiest
the
line
solution
ever.
to your problem. Well, look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Yep.
Oh, crap.
Like how like low key she is. She's just like, yeah, I can shoot robots and stuff. Bam!
What are they?
Later! Just take them out!
Bam!
Bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of
Her
something much
mouth
bigger.
is completely
Yeah,
not
that's
saying these
too long.
words.
Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as Peavy.
Ryder, you've been studying this Remnant technology? What have you learned?
Plenty. Not nearly enough. It's old, it uses glyphs, and it's well protected.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7.
Done.
Hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Thank you so much for everyone. I've been your host, Xbox Live, Misplaced Crusader, and my co-host.
Kimura.
We are Gamers of the North. We'll see you on the next stream. Thank you.